Hey you, welcome back. My name is Yubi. I'm your astro-friendly Latina therapist, and this is Tarot My Becoming. These are mid-monthly readings, and so check out your sun, moon, rising, north node, and south node. I've decided to include the south node because sometimes the messages, when I'm looking at them, I integrate both sides of it. And when you just look at the north node, we oftentimes forget that we're also working on addressing south node stuff. So yeah, check out sun, moon, rising, or north node. This message, I'm doing Celtic cross, and so we're starting off with Scorpios. So it's still your season, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and pick an oracle card for the overall energy, and then we'll go into the message. So Scorpios, mid-monthly readings. I hope everyone checked out the Café con Tarot message from yesterday. Had twin flame energy, and just it was just a lovely message. It was a lovely message. I really enjoyed doing it. All right, so let's see, mid-monthly reading for Scorpios. So, oh, there it is. We have, ooh, gracious receptivity. And it's almost like you're receiving, needing to receive information, needing to be open to receiving. And this is not just coming from, oh, there's sadness with this. Needing to be comfortable receiving. If you look, there's like these teardrops from the third eye, but also from the throat chakra. And they're falling into the heart space. Yeah, let's see what that's all about. Gracious receptivity. Scorpios, sun, moon, rising, north node, and south node. I am using Beyond the Moria Oracle deck and the Crystal Visions Tarot, continuation from the Café con Tarot reading. And this purple theme. All right, we're starting off with that. And how are you presenting yourself, Scorpio? Oh, that was quick. You're presenting as this Queen of Pentacles, this feeling of achievement, this feeling of balance and self-care. So you're getting ready to, I mean, she's also receiving. There's almost this element of, I know what I've created, I know what I want to create, and I'm gonna sit back and receive. There's this feeling of even receiving rest. Yeah, all right, so what energy is crossing you, Scorpios? What energy is crossing you? There we go. The Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. And again, this is crossing energy. So this is what's, you know, at the crossroads for you. It could go this way. It's recognizing, is this how you're choosing to feel in this next chapter of your life? Is this you choosing to feel like you're being left out, to feel like things haven't been balanced, to feel like you don't have enough, right? There's this feeling of lack with that. So it's a choice, right? Crossroads energy is always a choice, not necessarily that you're going to access that, but with this next phase in your life, I mean, you might be look at the contrasting energies with this, right? There's this feeling of being on top of the world, and then all of a sudden feeling like there isn't enough of something, or there isn't, or something went away, or someone got left behind. And so again, it's just going to depend on your perspective. That's just the crossing energy potential. All right, what energy are you tapping into right now? What energy are you tapping into right now, Scorpios? Energy for right now. What energy are you tapping into for the mid-month? What energy are you tapping into for the mid? Oh, there we go. Two of Cups, new love, relationships, partnerships. Is there something new in your life that you're focused on? There's this feeling of, yeah, you're definitely focused on her. Look. You're focused on this new love. You're focused on this new love. The sharing of energies, the exchange of energies. What energy is hidden for you, Scorpios? It's even under the full moon. Look, it's even under the full moon. Water energy for sure. This one wants to pop out. Okay, Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Walking away from something. There's something about truth. There's something about defeat. There's something about just releasing what was holding you back. I don't know if it has to do anything with this partnership. This is a hidden energy, which means it's not yet tapped into, right? It's possible that maybe there's the potential for this connection to bring some pain, to bring some heartache, and that could be why there's this potential crossing energy or crossroads of however this situation unfolds. How are you going to look at it, right? Are you going to feel like you're being left out in the cold? Are you going to feel like there's a loss? What are you walking away from, Scorpios? And it could be a friendship. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. It just could be some type of partnership. Walking away. What are you walking? Oh, nope, didn't cross out. What are you walking away from? Seems like a lot of them want to jump out, but they don't officially jump out. What are you walking? Oh, there we go. You're walking away from Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're walking away from working together, a collaboration. This could be a work partnership that you're walking away from. Yeah, you're walking away from some type of connection. And the interesting thing, like, look, it's only two people here, so it's a specific type of connection that you're walking away from. And Three of Pentacles is oftentimes a work partnership, a collaboration, and you usually see three people. So it's almost like you're also walking away from a third party situation, something where you were caught in the middle of two other people. Could have been at a work dynamic or just maybe a relationship. And the third party energy could be anything. It could be where, you know, something was in between you and someone else. It could be a person. It could be a vice, like an addiction of some sort. It could be work. It could be children. And I mean, the third party, take it, you know, whatever makes sense for you, right? These are general readings. And so, you know, don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. But if something does make sense for you, great. So yeah, so you're walking away from Three of Pentacles. And that could also be connected to the Five of Pentacles as you're crossing energy, especially if you're focusing on new love. So what are you walking towards, Scorpio? What are you walking towards? What are you walking towards? Six of Swords. Okay, what are you walking towards? What are you walking towards, Scorpio? What are you walking towards? Ten of Cups. Okay, you're looking for love. You're walking towards love. You're wanting fulfillment. You're wanting some type of maybe a family. It's a different look. This one's three. There's three here. I think it's something more balanced, right? Something that's yours. Something, there's a lot of water energy in here, which makes sense, right, Scorpio? You're walking towards love, something deeper, something more intimate, something that's yours, something you're wanting love. There's this desire for love. And look, there's this element of even walking away from pentacle energy, like focused on your resources or like just money, you know, and using the investment of time, using the Queen of Pentacles energy of like having and knowing that you have resources, right? But using them in a different way, something more intense, something more deep, something more close to your heart, right? Which makes sense, right? You're Scorpio. You're very intense. But this crossing energy is a Five of Pentacles. It's just, how are you going to look at these situations for the relationships that either that you're trying to start, right? With the Two of Cups energy, something new, a new relationship, a new connection with someone. Maybe it doesn't turn out. Maybe, you know, like there could be something that's being hidden from you that you're not seeing, right? Like, look, her back is towards these swords. So it could be a lot of different types of truth that, and again, this is potential energy. It doesn't mean that you tap into it. It's just your perception, right? If she were to turn around, she would have a different perception of that experience, right? Same thing here. If she were just to turn around, she'd see that behind the tree stump, there's 4 pentacles, right? Versus the one on the floor that she has. So it's all about perception. How are you going to look at whatever challenges come your way towards achieving the 10 of Cups? Let's see what the environment is for you, the stitch around you. What's the stitch around you? Oh, yeah, 3 of Swords, heartbreak. You're healing over something that was painful. It could have to do with this work partnership, 3 of Pentacles, collaboration that you're walking away from. Something was heavy, something was hard. You feel like you might have invested a lot. Like if you notice the woman in this picture for the 3 of Pentacles, like she's the one tending to the pentacles, while the masculine energy behind her is just watching her, right? Watching her. I mean, he's working too, but it's just a different type of work. There's just a feeling of like an imbalanced collaboration or partnership, and so yeah, you're feeling pain, you're feeling uncomfortable, and you know, I would be careful. I won't say anything. If you're looking for love right now and you're entertaining something new while you're still healing, yeah, that could be why the 5 of Pentacles is your crossing energy. in the sense of like, how are you going to look at this if you're already in the feeling of your heart being hurt and not broken, but just definitely hurt, right? Yeah, definitely hurt. I mean, it was not an easy, I mean, look at her expression. Let's do that again. She's hurt. I mean, you can try to find peace in another connection. Just be careful with that. Be careful, because if it doesn't work out, it's going to feel like you're out in the cold. It's going to feel like, damn it, nothing's working, right? It's going to feel that way. So just, you know, take that as a for those that it resonates with, right? For those that it resonates with, you're still healing. You're still healing. Yeah. I mean, you're walking towards the 10 of Cups, so you're going to get there at some point, but you're at the 2 of Cups right now. You still got to go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind in terms of just how you're perceiving the experiences. You're going to get there. It's just how are you choosing to get there? Hopes and fears for my Scorpios. Hopes. I mean, aside from the 10 of Cups, right? Your hopes and fears. There it is. Hopes. Page of Wands. Feeling, there's this sense of, I mean, wand energy is passion. It's like, look, there's 3 candles at the bottom, but look, she has a crystal ball. There's like this flute, you know, she's engaging in music. She's, get closer so you could see. There's like a crystal ball at the foot of her foot. So there's element of magic. There's this element of peace and passion, right? And again, there's this theme of 3s. There's like third party stuff, like balancing out or clearing out third party energy here, and achieving a different set. I mean, even in the 2 of Cups, they're actually creating something together, right? There's something here that's being created together. But there's three candles here too, right at the bottom. And so there's this feeling of hopefully like that the passion within you stays alive, right? I mean, the candles are kind of getting on the low part, but there's almost because it's in the hopes section, there's this hope that the light, the passion that you're experiencing, with this new goal, with these goals, doesn't die out, right? Whoever it is that you're creating something with. So fears for Scorpio. Fears. What are your fears? Fears with this connection or with this path. What are your fears? Yeah, Four of Swords. Fear that it's going to feel overwhelming, that you're going to do some healing work or having to do healing work while all of this is happening, or that you'll be, I mean, you're going from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords in this fear, right? So it's deep, having to face the healing aspect of what you're trying to avoid by still being in this healing place. Yeah, that makes sense. And having to go within, right? And having to just kind of retreat from the world. It doesn't feel like you're wanting to retreat from the world, because clearly you're either dating or you're engaging in some type of connection in the moment. And you're being called. Again, it's like, hey, don't ignore the pain. Don't ignore what you're trying to ignore, because if not, it's just going to get greater. And at some point, you're going to be nudged. Forcefully nudged from the universe to go within. So again, how you navigate that experience, to each their own, right? To each their own. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Here we go. Six of Pentacles, something more balanced. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get there regardless. Six of Pentacles is definitely give and take, like making sure she has what she needs before she gives something away. And again, like the self-care, I can't stress the self-care aspect, right? I mean, you feel like you're a Queen of Pentacles right now, and it could be, again, because you're walking away from something that was unbalanced. It could be that you're walking away from something that really took a toll on you. But just be mindful that you have to engage in the self-care aspect, the healing aspect, the stuff that you're trying to avoid. And you will, whether you choose it, right? I mean, you're seeking it, especially if you're wanting the 10 of Cups, right? Whatever relationship you want to build, do you want to take the baggage from the past with you, right? So how you look at that baggage, sometimes too, like when we're trying to avoid something, it's only going to stay hidden for so long until it comes out. Something's going to trigger it for it to come out, right? And so the self-care, right? Making sure that you're staying balanced with your resources, with your energy, with your time, with your love, not over giving. Yeah. All right. So let's look at, let's get three. Let me help you out here, Scorpio. Let's get 3 cards. Advice. How would we navigate this? How should you navigate this, right? I mean, I could talk. I could provide recommendations, but it's really up to you, right? 3 cards. How to navigate this best. 3 cards. Okay, 3 cards came out. Page of Swords, the World, and the Chariot. In this order right here. Page of Swords, the truth. It's the truth. What I'm saying is the truth, whatever. It's facing your truth. It's definitely facing your truth. Taking it, like just owning it, right? Yeah. Face your truth. Face your truth. The world, right? You have an opportunity to clear out a cycle. You have an opportunity to just feel at peace with how your life has unfolded. You have an opportunity to do that healing work so that you can end that cycle. Otherwise, it's going to keep repeating. It's going to keep repeating, and that's not going to be so great, right? And so it's a choice. The Chariot, it's a choice, right? In terms of what direction you go to, how you're going to take action, it's your choice, really. Let's read this gracious receptivity, right? And the sadness, there's this like a sadness around it of like the teardrops, the throat chakra, your truth. Let's see what it says. 28. It says gratitude, being thankful, receptivity, giving without expectation, How worthiness and self-love can affect your capacity to receive and to give without depletion. Overflow over obligation. Thriving over surviving. Gifting economies. And so let's see what it says. I'm trying to... I'm going to read the divinatory meaning. Consider your relationship with gratitude. How comfortable you feel receiving and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often, away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed reciprocity? Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more from areas where you are stronger and have more skill and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have to give little. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger, allow yourself to drink every drop. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink of the gift that is shared. Often we take only a little sip, even when there is so much more we could appreciate. And yet, it is beautiful when you give to someone and they light up and receive it fully. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all that you are grateful for, and notice how you feel, how full you start to feel. From this place, your gift capacity can spiral upward. And that could also include asking for help, right? Asking for help on how to do this healing work. Sometimes, Scorpios, you can be a little intense, wanting to do things on your own, right? But it could be that maybe it's calling you to ask for help, to receive the help, so that something like this, doesn't keep repeating for you. And being honest about what your capacity to give is, if you're in the middle of healing, right? Because it's not going to be fair to that other person if you're entering something without healing what was from the past, right? You're bringing in stuff, and again, you could be just in the middle of all of that too. You could be in the middle of healing, and so just be honest about where you are, right? Not hide it from someone, and so that way they know how to help you through that process, how to feel like you are completely supported. Because if you're hiding information out of fear that you are going to be seen in a different way, I mean, do you really want to start a relationship like that where you're withholding information, right? It's just things for you to think about, Scorpio. All right, I hope this was helpful, and hit the like button if this resonated for you. Share in the comments what you're walking away from. Is it third-party energy, and what kind of third-party energy are you walking away from? So, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.